We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mag. Open Mag, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll go play action with May. Rolling to the left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. That is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Flowers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Back to the sideline and intercepted.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick in this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment.
1st and 10.
Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Down, 8 yards to go. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd and 6. Throwing is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Harold Landry, he gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw now, May. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. What a big play there for New England. And even 30 yards. Now, May. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. His 4th TD grab of the season. Extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. get this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Play close quickly. Here comes third down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
And he's in! Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll go play action with Goff. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He'll let this one go long for Williams, and that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
The Lions, first down.
Now Goff. This throw right is taken in by Fowler. And he's close to another first down. It's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and inches. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal. The Lions on their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. 180! Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Now Goff. Escaping to his left. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
All right. Come on now.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. A return now from the 4th. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Goff. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is gone. He's got Laporta open on the left side. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw it. Going up top. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Here's May to throw it on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the gun, here's May. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. Third down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, New England.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Williams on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the Lions' 29-yard line.
Here's a second and 9 now from the 29. Off the play fake, here's May. And he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
On third and long, here's May. And that is incomplete. Trying to get into Kyle Williams there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here comes Gibbs. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Goff in the pistol. Fowler with the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
A second down throw for Goff. The pressure there's got two on these hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
He knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. To throw is Goff. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have a Lions first down by a good couple of yards as they will indeed get the conversion there on fourth down and 10.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The 17-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Set. We go tonight. 20. Hey, shell. Yes, sir. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third down and 9.
Five. We go tonight. 180.
McConkey in motion.
Set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
He'll try to do it with the screen. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a two-score game. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
On play action, here's May. He runs with it, and he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Once more, it's Henderson. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, New England. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
31, Lions 8.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off to throw on 1st down. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. On target to Laporta. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out, right at that 1st down marker.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 2nd down, Goff. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The linebacker, Robert loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Like 20.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And Strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Like 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing here is gone. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Patriots 31, Lions 16.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Your physical run, it'll wind up as a gain of 5. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. They'll run. It's Henderson. And yes, that'll get it. 1st down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. And May will not risk risk it into the slot, and he's gotten the first down. New England going to take their second timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Five. Hey, here goes son. It's crazy.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Patriots. They bounced back from the loss last week. They will put in a determined effort to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Yeah. Please out. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on me, camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gal. 2 twin on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, I ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On our pack, this ain't talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and this 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas.